Hello there everyone, this is Tori Cushing with Authority Labs, and today I'm going to go through how to format your now provided report. This is a new report we just released, and it's gotten a lot of wonderful press. It basically combines Google Analytics data with some Authority Labs data and some other sources to bring you this awesome report that drills down your keywords suggestions by landing page. So all you have to do is really just combine and give access to your Google Analytics account through Authority Labs and start looking through the data. So I went ahead and downloaded this page as a CSV, opened it up in Excel, and took this raw data to something really actionable with some conditional formatting and tabling. So let's go ahead and jump into exactly how I did this. So what I did to start off was I had the raw data from the Authority Labs Now Provided report, and I first split each of the landing pages into their own tables and then added some conditional formatting. So let's first grab the home page and grab all this. I'm going to pop it into its own tab here. One quick tip in Excel is that you can't have duplicate labels for sheets, but if you put in a space right after, it's a nice little hack. Okay, so some of these metrics I'm not going to be using because they're specific to the landing page, and I'm going to actually put those into a chart later on. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the landing page, sessions, users, and bounce rate. I'm going to keep the keyword in the position and just about everything else actually. Now what I'm going to do is select this table by hitting Control A. Whoops, that selected more. Sometimes it does that. So instead I'm going to hit Control Shift, drag that over, Control Shift right arrow, and then Control Shift down arrow. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit Format as a Table. Sorry, I'm losing my voice, so it keeps going in and out. Next I'm going to go ahead and deselect the grid lines. And I'm going to go ahead and copy in a title that I created. Cool. So from here, I'm going to start adding in some conditional formatting. The positions, I'm going to go up to the conditional formatting, and I'm going to go to icon sets and add in some stars. Now, the one thing about this is that they're in opposite order right now because for us, the lower position is the better one. So I just went to conditional formatting, manage rules. I'm going to double click on this icon set and reverse the order of the icons. You can hit apply to get a preview. Now personally, I don't like to use the percentage for this because I like to see the positions for the numbers. So I'm going to say if the value is greater than 10, I'm going to say that it doesn't have, let's go ahead and say, 10. Then I'm going to say it has a blank star. If it's greater than 5, then I'm going to say it has a half a star. If it's less than that, then it's good to go with the golden star. Cool. Okay. Next I'm going to go to search volume, and I'm going to add in just some simple data bars. CPC, I need to go ahead and change this to a dollar value. So I'm going to go up into number, and I'm going to hit a monetary value here. Then I'm going to add in another data bar, and I'm going to make that green. Next for the competition, I'm going to go ahead and add in some color scales. And we want the lower competition number to be the better one, so I'm going to go ahead and manage the rules here and just switch these colors. You can hit apply to see a preview. Okay, next I'm going to go to opportunity and switch that to a data bar. have a blue one. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with traffic. This is just a good way to get a quick preview of how each of these keywords are doing. And it'll take the greatest number in here and compare it to all the rest of the numbers. So our keyword Authority Labs is obviously doing very well for the traffic and opportunity because it's a branded keyword. And we can go ahead and see that Screaming Frog video is actually doing really well with their opportunity scale. That was actually for a post I did recently. Woot. I'm going to add in another data bar for traffic costs, and I'm going to change the color. To a nice orange color. And I'm also going to change both of these to percentage. You can see that in the title there. Awesome. Next I'm going to add in number of results, and I'm actually going to use an icon set for this too. But when I have values that are in the thousands, I like to add in a comma here to make it a little bit more readable. So next I'm going to go to icon sets and kind of do this raising the bar icon set. Cool, so now that I have the conditional formatting set up for all of these, I can go ahead and copy these over to other data sets. So what I did here, and I'm not going to go through these individually because you can do this on your own, but I did the same thing for Google and for each of these different landing pages. And I did a quick analysis to see which were my top landing pages by counting the number of keyword suggestions. So to do that, I just went in and calculated how many keywords there were for each of these landing pages. So the home page had 100 keywords suggestions. The next one was Google's Matt Cutts post, and that had 15. And then I went in and go ahead and calculated all of those and put them into a quick table here to get my top 5. So once I had my top 5, then I built out these different tables. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I copied over the conditional formatting because it's simple, but it's a good trick to copy over so that you don't have to do this over and over every single time. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete this conditional formatting. To do this, I can go ahead and copy and I can paste as just the values. To do this, I can go ahead and select all of these values, go up to conditional formatting, and clear rules for these selected cells. I can also switch all the numbers to a number value, and we'll get back to where we started. Okay, so to copy over the conditional formatting, what I did is I took the first row here from the one I already created, I hit copy, right clicked, and I hit paste formatting. Now after this, so it only copied over the formatting, the conditional formatting. Next what I did is grab this little green box in the bottom right hand corner and dragged down this selection, and then I hit this tool option again and filled with formatting only. And that's it. Ta-da! And then I did that for each of these different tables. Cool. So the next thing I did was copy each of those tables and put them into one dashboard. So I divided them up by landing page, you can see here. And this is the home page. And then I went to the next biggest keyword opportunity, and then the next one after that, and the next one after that. So from that, you can go ahead and analyze which ones you would like to pursue and which keywords you would like to track more specifically, or which keywords you would like to add into your PPC campaign, perhaps. Okay, cool. So that wraps up part 1 of our now provided report analysis. The next part is actually analyzing each of these landing pages and how they're doing based off of the data that we grabbed from Authority Labs in the Now Provided report. So it's going to go over bounce rate, sessions, users, and traffic volume. So stay tuned for part 2.